Aloha Aries, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your messages and general reading for December. I'm going to just light some sage here to clean our little area before we get started. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me something on my Amazon wish list. That's also, I'm just grateful for all of it. So thank you so much. And then I had an announcement. Many of you have asked me how it is that I opened up my intuitive faculties. And I had a wake-up experience. You can read that on my blog, on my website. But in 2012, I started neurolinguistics programming, and I took a class that they had that was right brain training called Diamonds in Your Mind. And I took that class several different times. And at that time, it had to be in person, and you paid each time. And what it does is it opens up your right brain, allows your intuition and your intuitive faculties to flow through. It strengthens your right brain training. It opens up the ability, I regulate my bodily functions from the inside out through meditative practice. So it's a meditation class that teaches you all of these things. And my mentor has just recently opened this up to be an online course. So if you want to get the training that I did, it just turns out that now that's what I do for a living, is I use my intuitive faculties. I never thought that would be the way that my life went, but that's what the path that opened for me. But even if you don't use it as a job per se, it'll only make you stronger in your technology. So even the greats like Einstein and Tesla, they use the intuitive mind and the practices there to work the problems out before. Tesla would work the problems out inside his head before actually doing anything in the physical. And so it's great for problem solving strategy as well. So that offering for the course is in the description box below. So you're welcome to join that. It's a one-time investment, and you get the course for life. The more you watch it, the more your intuition opens. So that's really, really awesome. So that's the big announcement. I also do a drawing every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. All right, Aries. Let's see. Hold on one second. All right, Aries, I just realized I didn't have my mic plugged in, and so I'm sure you could hear me, but now you'll be able to hear me better. I pay attention to that because this is for the December reading, so there may be a need to open up your voice, to be heard, to plug in your mic so that you can be heard in your area. But we'll look at what the cards say and go forward from there. So we have, we're going to look at the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians card as your general overall energy to see which god, goddess, or guardian is going to be looking over your month of December. We're going to look at the Star Codes, Astro Oracle, and the Light Seers Tarot wanted to participate this month. So for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, do watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising. It'll give you an overall view of your month. Okay, if you cannot watch all three, do watch at least your Sun and your Rising. Your Rising is the one that you're going to see the most in your physical manifest world, and so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, I can never say her name. It's Lazadal. It's about forgiveness, okay? And so this month she's going to be watching over you guys and helping you to forgive the past so that you can move forward. Okay, Aries, so there's some situations in your life that you've been dealing with maybe for years, but specifically Spirit's showing me in the last 3 months that this December you're going to learn how to forgive so that you can move forward and have the manifestations that you want to bring forward. Excuse me, I'm having a little hiccups or indigestion all of a sudden, so if that's happening for you, That's Spirit saying, please pay close attention. There's some things in your life, Aries, that you've not really been able to digest yet. Okay, again, maybe you feel like you haven't spoken up or been heard. Maybe you need to give yourself some closure, like you want closure from a situation that's maybe never going to happen. So there's many different scenarios that Spirit's showing me really quickly. So this could be anything from, you know, work, your own health, family issues, or a lover. But essentially, it feels like there's been some really strong miscommunications. You feel like you haven't been heard. You feel like you haven't been able to express yourself, or you've had some sort of loss or change that has not been easily digested. And there's a holding on to anger. And when we hold on to anger, that can create heartburn, that can create indigestion. It can create a lot of different things in the body. And there's a Buddhist saying, and I will just paraphrase this so you can look it up yourself, but it basically says, when a person holds on to anger, it's like holding a burning coal in your hand, expecting to burn the other person. Forgiveness is not saying that what another person has done to you is correct, or that it's okay, or that that behavior was right in any way. Forgiveness is allowing yourself to release it so that you don't continue to be burned by the sins of another. Okay? And this includes forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for entering into situations that may have wounded our inner child, or made us feel unsafe or insecure, or any of those things. I'm going to look at the Star Codes Astro and see which area of your life that this forgiveness is taking place. Okay, so we'll just go in a little deeper. And I feel for you, Aries, sometimes it is hard to let go when someone has done it injustice to us. But it really is for your own good to forgive and move forward. Okay, so we have Mars, and in December 2023, which is what we're reading for, Mars is actually in retrograde. Okay, so we are revisiting some past situations, and there are some communications that may be a little bit heated, forceful, warlike. Mars is the god of war and sex, and so so Mars brings things into motion. And actually, Aries, you are ruled by Mars. So there's some things within yourself that you're learning how to forgive to move forward. We have the 4th house of home, and we have the ascendant entrance. So I do feel like this forgiveness is taking place in your own home life. It could be that you're going to be entering a new environment, or you've just ended something to where you are moving to a new environment, and needs some forgiveness there. This could be anything from a scuffle with the landlord, to getting a divorce, to moving homes or moving places. But it is the entrance. The forgiveness here is the entrance to your ascendant. Now, the ascendant is your rising sign. But what they're saying to me now is your ascension, your ascendance, D-A-N-C-E, right? And so this particular month is going to be huge for you in getting your foundation in your home life, your foundation in your relationships, your foundation in your active energy balanced. Okay, so this forgiveness is actually going to help you to return home to yourself, to open the door to a new physical location, to open the door within yourself, to feel secure, to feel at home, so that you can have the motion to go forward. Through this forgiveness in the month of December, through actively choosing joy, choosing to forgive, choosing that you want something better, Aries, is actually going to help you to rise above, and it's going to help you to have your manifestation and what you're looking for. So if it has to do with a relationship, you're going to come home to yourself, and you're going to come home to your partner. You're going to learn how to communicate differently. If this is that you've broken up and you needed to be broken up, or you had to move home and you're holding on to some resentment around that, by forgiving, you actually are going to feel more at home, and it opens up the door for you to be in the environment that is going to be best for you, Aries. If this has to do with a job situation, same thing, but this feels more like it's around your home life, your physical environment, location, as well as your relationships in the home. But you are rising above, and you know, forgiveness is going to be the best bet in December, especially while Mars is retrograde. You're ruled by Mars. You may be feeling a little bit restless. You may be feeling a little bit more on edge because Mars is going retrograde. But when the planets, we are made of stars. We are made of the star stuff and the earth stuff, right? And so my mentor once told me, and I love this, she was talking about Mercury retrograde, but just basically any planets, you just go retrograde with it, right? So if you become one with nature, you can move through these transits with ease. But the method that's going to be most effective for you is not to avoid getting involved in altercations, to avoid allowing people who are angry or on edge to shift you out of balance. Employing forgiveness as a tool for you so that you can move through this season with joy and with ease. We are in December is a very festive season, so you may be seeing family members or talking with them more, so triggers might be up. And it's best to use forgiveness that, you know, even if you're not religious, what they just showed me was like, forgive like Jesus on the cross, forgive them for they know not what they do. I feel like some of you have family members who trigger that spot in you, and they truly do not know what they're doing, though they may purposely push your buttons. But I do feel like what Spirit's showing is that, Aries, those of you watching this, you're at a different level of consciousness than your family, and so they really don't know the effect that they're having energetically. They haven't become responsible for their energy yet. So that's why there's the forgiveness, the compassion, more so for yourself to feel like you are, so you don't hold on to their stuff. Okay. All right, let's get a little more information for Aries for December. I love this. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so it looks really, really good for you this month. So if you just take to forgiving, to trying to stay balanced, things are going to start moving really well for you. There is an indication here that thematically through the month, to hold your energy a little more into yourself, as well as money-wise. This has come up for a lot of people so far. It's to avoid overspending. So being wise in your choices, maybe hold back some money, separate yourself from any of the overspending during the holidays or any kind of greed or anything like that, and separating yourself and creating boundaries from those in your life that are testing your boundaries or walking all over them. You forgive them, but you create the boundary, right? Because we have 10 of Cups, 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. By forgiving, by going into yourself and defending this new level of consciousness that you have, because I feel like you guys, the overall theme, we have this Ace of Swords, and Ace of Swords is the card of the Magi. It is about spiritual epiphany, truth, aha moments, and getting some information from Spirit and the universe, getting some clarity that helps you to go back inside yourself, to employ the forgiveness. But forgiveness does not mean forgetting what happened, and forgiveness doesn't mean that you go back to a situation that was toxic. Forgiveness means, great, I forgive that and I release myself, and now I create the boundary. Okay, she has the boundary here around her. This month, I feel like you're going to have a lot of happiness, a lot of reason for celebration, and all of the people that triggered you in the past, You are learning from it, Aries, and you're going to allow people in your circle only who allow you to stay in your peaceful position, your Zen position. The other ones that are trying to get in, you're going to create a good boundary that the peaceful people, prosperous people, and situations are what you allow into your bubble and inner circle. Not everyone gets access to your inner circle, Aries. We have Ace of Pentacles. You do have an offer coming in. I do feel like this is financial because we have 8 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. So if money has been a little bit tight, by the end of the month in December, you do have money coming in, okay? This is really beautiful. It feels like a gift from the universe, but it's also a balancing. You're going to start getting paid well for your skill set because 8 of Pentacles says that you're a master of your craft and you're working on mastering your craft. So for whatever it is that you do for work or your business, it is going to be successful. I do feel like you're going to be focused there this month. While there are some relational issues that may be going on, you're going to study the foundation of your home. And I do feel like financially, you're going to have an increase by the end of the month because we have the World. The World is one of the greatest agents of change in the tarot deck, okay? A lot of people skip over the World, but the World says you've completed a cycle. So through this forgiveness, you're going to complete a cycle. And for many of you, this is a 10-year or more cycle that's completing. And then it opens the door for brand new energy. If you guys have online business or are working on your website, December you're going to, or you've needed help with your website or adding, December you're going to get that all together. You're going to be seen. Some of you will be taking your business worldwide. And that's easily done through the internet. So, so this is showing that there is a shift in consciousness. It's through the forgiveness. You're going to shift and move to a better position for yourself. Your focus may be on the dollars and the coins this particular month. Focus on your business. Have your boundaries, Aries. Forgive, okay, for they know not what they do, okay? The forgiveness is for you. It is not for the other. And it looks like there will be an entrance to brand new energy, to brand new money, okay? Money's highlighted here, as well as you are going to have some really good family time as long as you take the approach that we know that the energy is a little bit squirrely around communication because Mars is in retrograde. As long as you keep that in mind, you do your forgiveness work, you've got a huge change in your financial outcome by the end of the month, and you do have a lot of happy times. This will be a festive month, but I do feel like you are going to be focused on your inner forgiveness work, and outside you're going to be focused on building your business, what you do for work, bringing in the coins, getting recognized. If you don't have your own business, I feel like you're going to be recognized for the mastery of your craft. So some of you may be getting a promotion by the end of the month, or a bonus, where you may have thought you weren't going to get a bonus because let's keep it real. Like the financial systems are a little on edge right now. They're going through some change, but I feel like that you'll have a bonus or unexpected money that's a gift from the universe for the good work that you do. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much, Aries. So just do your forgiveness work and focus on your business, and life will be very good. Your home life will be good. Maintain your boundaries. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember that it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe and hit that bell button, like and share this video, and then in the description box below, or excuse me, in the comment section below, write, I maintain my boundaries, I forgive. And this lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. And again, write, I maintain my boundaries, I forgive. And that, again, lets me know that you'd like to enter the drawing. And I will do that on the 1st of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, Aries, aloha.